Today marks the 20th year of the 9/11 attack that happened in 2001, a year before I was born. This is the 20th year of the 9/11 attack that happened in New York City when two planes were hijacked and crashed into the Twin Towers in New York. They crashed into the Twin Towers very, very hard. And it left huge holes in the tower, very huge holes. I, I don't even know how to explain how giant that hole was in the tower, because the hole was extremely huge. And that was for both towers, since two planes were hijacked and crashed into both the North and South Twin Towers in New York City. And that wasn't the only thing that happened. A third plane was hijacked and crashed into the Pentagon, and then a fourth plane also got hijacked and crashed in a field somewhere in Pennsylvania. The 9/11 attack that happened when two planes crashed into the Twin Towers, that was just a serious and deadly attack, and so many people died in this attack. I feel so bad for all those people who sadly died in 9/11. I feel so bad for all those people that died. I also have a video I'm going to show you about 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 how this attack started and how many people were killed. So allow me to show the video. Also, before I show this video is from the news, so credit goes to the owner of this video. I do not own anything. All credit goes to the owner of these videos. This is the only video I'm showing, by the way. It sh- it shows how the entire thing started. As you can see here, these are where the Twin Towers were. These are the Twin Towers. They were just fine. They were just fine at the start, but then in the next few seconds of the video, you're going to see something very bad that happened to these towers.
It was a usual Tuesday morning on September 11th, 2001, at the bustling financial district of Lower Manhattan in New York City. Perhaps the lull before the storm.
See that plane right there? Look what happens. See that? Right there. That was one of the planes that got hijacked, and it crashed right into that tower badly. And that was the North Tower that it crashed into.
At 8:46 a.m. Eastern Time, an American Airlines Flight 11 traveling from Boston to Los Angeles strikes the North Tower of the World Trade Center in New York City.
See that giant hole in the tower? Look at how big that hole is in the tower. Holy shit.
The impact left a gaping, burning hole near the 80th floor of the 110-story skyscraper, instantly killing hundreds of people and trapping 100 others. TV cameras broadcast live visuals of what seemed like a freak accident at the time. The evacuation of the Twin Towers was underway, and 17 minutes later,
You heard that. 17 minutes later, you're going to see something that happened to the South Tower. It's the second plane that got hijacked because, remember, both towers got crashed into.
9:03 a.m. Eastern Time, a second Boeing 767 United Airlines Flight 175 appeared out of the sky and sliced into the South Tower near the 60th floor.
Look at that. See? That was the other plane that got hijacked, and it crashed right into the South Tower. And there's the footage about the third plane that got hijacked and crashed into the Pentagon.
Military headquarters. The Boeing 757 caused a devastating inferno, demolishing a portion of the giant concrete building, which is the headquarters of US Defense. 9:59 a.m. Eastern Time, South Tower of WTC collapses in approximately 10 seconds.
And then you see that? You heard that, right? The South Twin Tower collapsed. See that? The South Tower fell all the way down. It completely collapsed.
At 10:03 a.m. Eastern Time, United Airlines Flight 93, traveling from Newark, New Jersey to San Francisco, crashes in a field near Shanksville, Pennsylvania.
See what I mean? They they said that a fourth plane got hijacked and crashed in a field. It crashed in a field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania.
10:28 a.m. Eastern Time.
And then see what happens after the South Tower collapsed. Since the North Tower was also hit, it also collapsed as well. See?
North Tower of WTC collapses. The time between the first attack and the collapse of both World Trade Center towers is 102 minutes.
That that's the footage of when the Twin Towers collapsed after they were hit by two hijacked planes in New York City.
The two crashes at the World Trade Center killed 2,753 people.
They're they're saying that this deadly attack killed 2,753 people. I I feel I feel very bad for all those people who died in this deadly attack. I feel so bad for all those people who sadly died in this attack.
Pentagon crash led to the death of
And and then the crash that and then the crash or I meant the plane crash that happened to the Pentagon. They're saying that it killed 184 people when the Pentagon got hit by the third hijacked plane.
184. 40 passengers and crew members died in the Pennsylvania crash.
And and then and then the fourth plane that got hijacked and crashed into that field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. 40 people died on that flight.
Bringing the total of victims to 2,977.
2,977 people. Oh my gosh, that is terrible. I feel extremely bad for all those people.
That were killed in these four attacks. The attack was orchestrated by Al Qaeda leader Osama bin Laden. They were allegedly acting in retaliation for America's support to Israel, its involvement in the Persian Gulf War, and its continued military presence in the Middle East. Bureau Report, we are World is One.
That's the end of the video. But still, that that was seriously a deadly attack that happened in New York City. I'm again, I feel terrible and so bad for all those people who died in this deadly attack. 2,977 people in total. That that was very, very bad. The two planes got hijacked, crashed into the North Towers. Another one got hijacked, crashed into the Pentagon, and then a fourth one got hijacked and crashed in a field in Pennsylvania. Also, R.I.P. RIP to the Twin Towers, 1973 to 2001. The year before I was born is when this attack happened. I will I will I will miss the Twin Towers a lot. And remember, guys, always remember 9/11, because this 9/11 attack will always be remembered in my head. Anyways, that's the end of the video. Also, pay lots of respects to 9/11, because I feel so terrible for all those people who sadly died in this attack when the Twin Towers, the Pentagon, or the Twin Towers and the Pentagon got hit, especially since that last plane crashed in the field. Remember, pay lots of respect to that attack, because it was very bad.